Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out.
All right, man. Got some insider news about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, the rematch. So, let's talk a little bit about it. We back, Goodfella Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, well, I'll tell you this. Wilder and Fury 2 tickets ain't selling well. All right? I heard that pretty much the tickets is not selling well. They're probably going to upgrade people come the fight night, excuse me. So if you bought Tyson Fury and Wilder tickets, they probably gonna shut down sections and move people up. So I heard the tickets ain't going well. They talking about 2 million pay-per-view buys, and they can't even sell out the place. Now they did hike the ticket prices up very, very high. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a Mayweather fight or some stuff like that, and that's Top Rank doing that. Top Rank set these tickets really, really high. And usually Premier Boxing Champion fights outside of like Floyd Mayweather fights, they are pretty reasonable, pretty cheap. I done been to some PBC fights where I done paid like $30, $35 to get up in the joint. You know what I'm saying? In Fury and Wilder fight, they had nosebleed section like for $700 a stack almost. And they really overestimated, and anybody could have told them that, and they're overestimating the star power of Wilder and Fury. Don't nobody care about that fight casual-wise. And this promotion they doing, the countdown to Wilder Fury, it was cool. Fox doing a little thing, it was cool. But, just to let you know, Top Rank or Premier Boxing Champions, they don't know how to market a fight. They don't know how to build the star no more. Now, Top Rank builds some of the biggest stars boxing ever seen. They helped with Muhammad Ali. They built Floyd Mayweather up. They built Oscar De La Hoya up. But it's the next gen. It's a new generation of fighters. It's a new market. You know what I'm saying? And usually when you trying to build the fight up, it's back to basics. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like building a table or building something. You know what I'm saying? And you get confused or something like that. So you go back to basics. You start off from you disassemble whatever you've done, and you start off from part A. Number 1, grab the leg, get the A screw, put the A screw into the leg. So you start back to basics, and that's what boxing got to do. It got to go back to basics. How was boxing built into one of the favorite sport, America's favorite sports one of America's favorite sports. How was it built? It was built because it was accessible. Now they throwing anything on pay-per-view. Every fight that been on pay-per-view last year, this year, wasn't pay-per-view worthy. It's not. So that's the issue. They trying to build fighters on pay-per-view. Can't do it. They trying to build fighters on Showtime. Can't do it. They trying to build fighters on ESPN Plus. Can't do it. You know what I'm saying? If they really wanted to really drive Tyson Fury's star power up, why is he fighting on ESPN Plus? Why not give Tyson Fury ESPN? His last 2 fights should have been on ESPN to market itself. If they really wanted to draw this fight up with Wilder, on Wilder's side, his fight with Dominic Breazeale should have been on CBS. His fight with Luis Ortiz should have been on Free Fox. But when you got Al Heyman, overpaying his fighters, now Bob Arum got to overpay his fight. Now you got the Zone overpaying their fighters. They offering Deontay Wilder $20 million a fight, and then 40 to fight Joshua. You think Deontay Wilder gonna take anything less? So then his fight's got to go on Fox pay-per-view. Then CBS said that's out our budget, and Showtime got to hustle to get the money together, like Stephen Espinoza said on the Boxing Voice. But anybody with a brain knew these tickets wasn't going at the price they would sell them at. Even if they sold them at a respectable price at market value, whatever market value may be. Even if they sold them at market value, after the holiday season, right when people getting their tax money, you know what I'm saying? People don't have enough money, don't have time to set the accommodations to go out to Vegas. This wasn't a fight The first fight, I could see if it was on regular TV, then they drug it to pay-per-view. It wasn't an appealing first fight. They trying to trick the public. They trying to hit the public with the read option. You know what I'm saying? And had a quarterback keep it. That fight wasn't legendary. That fight wasn't Bo Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? That fight wasn't Ali Frazier. You know what I'm saying? They trying to fool the public, but the public ain't stupid though. That's the problem. The public got more sense than Bob Arum, and this is Bob Arum and them, I believe, who's handling the tickets, the ticket sales, and all of that. You know, the public is smarter than what they give them credit for. They know that first fight wasn't that good of a fight. That's why they keep showing the same clips over and over and over again. They keep showing the same clips over and over again. That first fight, it was okay. It wasn't a war. I can see if it was like Klitschko and Anthony Joshua, that was a really good fight. More than that fight was. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, will they drop? I think they got too much pride to drop the ticket prices. They probably gonna comp some high rollers at the casino. They probably gonna give away a few tickets on the low, but they got too much pride to drop them prices. They got too much pride. So you're not gonna see those $700, $1,000 nosebleed sections unless they do it on StubHub. And I'm telling you, they got too much pride. You ain't gonna see them tickets drop all the way down to $100, $200. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather just have them empty seats in there, like McGregor and Mayweather. When they marked them damn tickets up so high. And don't forget, I forget where they fighting at. They fighting at the MGM Grand. I think they might be fighting at the MGM Garden Grand, whatever the hell it's called. That only hold like 15,000. T-Mobile hold about 20,000, I believe. Depends on where they fighting at. I can't remember. But, you know, they didn't market this fight the right way. I think they lucky if this fight do 500,000 pay-per-views. Now down the stretch, they're gonna have big promotion. Down the stretch, they're gonna have a hella promotion. They're gonna promote the hell out the fight down the stretch, but it's too late. It ain't gonna sell too many more tickets. It ain't. You know, and this is what happens when you can't market a fight the proper way. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened when they didn't put Fury fights on regular ESPN, or they should have had them fight on ABC. And people say, well, they need to promote Terrence Crawford like they're doing Fury and Lomachenko. What did that get Fury and Lomachenko? Fury wasn't selling out when he fought Otto Wallin. He wasn't selling no tickets, or Tom Schwartz. They was coming out selling like $1,100 in tickets. They wasn't selling no tickets. You know what I'm saying? So Lomachenko, they do all this promotion for Lomachenko. He ain't selling no tickets. Lomachenko sold like 500-600 tickets versus Anthony Corolla. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk about, oh, they need to market Crawford like this and like that. This and man, Earl Spence not selling no real tickets, man. They giving away like 5,000-6,000 of his tickets. Jerry Jones buying his tickets. And Bob Arum, that's one thing you got to know you got to figure out when Bob Arum lying and why Bob Arum telling the truth. He's a master bullshitter. But one thing he telling the truth on, ain't none of these dudes selling tickets. And it ain't that, you know, the ticket prices are too high with your average fight. They respectable, just, you know, boxing doesn't appeal to the casual fan because they don't put their best product on regular TV. Al Heyman in the zone, Al Heyman shot the market up crazy, don't get me wrong. So everybody had to compete with Al Heyman. HBO went out the business because Al Heyman shot the market up so high for fighters that they couldn't compete. But then the zone came in and shot the market up even higher, giving fighters guaranteed money. Not worried about back end or accumulating money from concessions and parking and international revenue. The zone say, forget that, we give you the money up front. You ain't got to guesstimate. You ain't got to, you know, carry the one. You know exactly what you getting come fight night. You getting 14, you getting 35, you getting 4 million. You know exactly what you getting. Regardless if you sell a ticket or not sell a ticket, you know what you getting with the zone. And the zone took the market to a whole nother place. But accessibility is what's killing boxing. That's what's killing boxing. Accessibility. That's what's killing the sport. That's what's killing the sport. You know, they take these guys, and Wilder became the only fighter that did $1 million on he's the only fighter that done $1 million on Showtime. I think he might have did it once or twice. He's the only one that did $1 million on Showtime, right? Because he was fighting on free TV, NBC, and he always had free TV spots, so people seeing that spectacular knockouts for Wilder. That's why Wilder did that. Had PBC took 4 of their top fighters and has ESPN take 2 or 3 of their top fighters and put them on ABC, and had PBC took some of their best fighters or fighters they felt that was most marketable and put them on NBC, CBS, wherever, NBC, all these other these regular channels they had at first. ESPN, had they just picked 4 fighters that had them regularly fight on there, they would have had a pay-per-view star. Had Errol Spence fought Mikey on regular Fox, had he fought Sean on regular Fox, do you know how much bigger Errol Spence will be going into a Manny Pacquiao fight, a Terrence Crawford fight? Had they put Tyson Fury on ABC, his 2 fights, one on ABC, one on ESPN with Schwartz and Weiling, you know what that would have done? Had they put Wilder and Dominic Breazeale on CBS and Wilder and Ortiz on regular Fox, this fight would have did a lot better than it's doing. But they don't believe fat meat is greasy. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to build a star in a new age of boxing. And you got to get back to basics. I said it's like it's building like a table or something. When you get confused, go back and follow the steps. It's a whole book on how to do this. It's a whole history on how to do this. The reason HBO was successful is because of the majority of the fighters, they had fan bases from fighting on NBC and ABC back in the day. They was fighting on regular TV. When they took boxing and put them on premium TV, you know what I'm saying? Premium TV, HBO only got, 50 million subscribers. Showtime got 28 million subscribers. So when that happened, and you limited your audience from potentially, 50 to 28 million, when it's over 330 million people in America that probably has digital antennas on free TV, that's a big difference from 50 to 30 to 330 million people who have accessibility, and you can't just do it once. You can't throw Charlo on there once. You know what I'm saying? And then take him to Showtime. And then bring up, no, people got to consistently see him fight. 3 times a year, consistently see him fight on Fox for him to build that fan base up. Same thing for Wilder. They didn't consistently keep him fighting on free TV to build that fan base up. And this is why the ticket sales are sucking. You know what I'm saying? So ticket sales in trouble there. It is what it is, man. Believe me if you don't want to believe me. See Fight Night. They probably gonna upgrade a lot of people that bought tickets. So be prepared for that. They're about a couple weeks out anyway. Just want to share that brief information. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, a video request, keep sharing the videos. Want to donate to the channel, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Appreciate that love, support, share the video. Not sure if I'm going to go live today, but I may if it's some boxing news that come up. But other than that, man, follow me on social media. I'm gonna get ready for the podcast. Got some other things working on right now. And let me know what you think about the video. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. We gone.